of what an eating disorder is, what's been going on with their child, and I'm interested in hearing what you make of this stuff.
I think it started when she went up to Utah. There's a lot of things that led into it, but she does have an eating disorder, and she does have problems. I believe a lot of psychiatrists has prescribed a lot of medicine that she is hooked on, and she can't get off of it.
You're saying that there was a lot that played into it leading up to going to Utah.
Well, me and her mother had a divorce, and her mother drug her up there to Utah, and Utah is I don't know if you've ever been there, it's different. Everybody eats vegetables, they don't eat good food.
Right.
You know, they walk their little dog in the afternoon and stuff like that. And I believe she got into the habits of up there in Utah, and peer pressure, her kid, her friends and all that. I think that led a lot into her being the way she is.
I don't think it's Utah. And I don't think it was because I haven't worked hard enough, but I'm just like really scared of being independent and being responsible and being on my own. I am. It's really hard to be here. It's like giving up all the control that you had, or you thought you had, It's kind of a control thing for me, like I control what goes into my body, and, It's like your mind is consumed with all these negative thoughts about yourself, and I don't know. I'm just not happy anymore, Dad.
Ken, I'm wondering what it feels like for you to know that as much as you want to solve it, you may not be able to. It's really in her hands.
I mean, are you a parent?
No,
well,
I'm not.
You have no idea.
Well, tell me. I want to have an idea of how it feels for you.
It hurts. It hurts inside. It hurts inside to know that you're sitting right here and you got a little daughter that's hurting, and there's nothing that you can do to help her. There's actually nothing that I can do to help her.
Chocolate. And what's that? Oh. Okay, what flavor would you like? What flavor do you want? You can do it. What's going on, Charlie?
I'm just having a really hard time with these resources.
Just think of it like this. Once you get your body healthy, you'll never ever have to look at a resource again.
But it's just hard for me to drink them because I've had them in my tube for so long.
I know. Look at all the support you have. Here you go.
Yeah, Polly, taking it like a man.
On with life. There you go. That's right. Good job. Yeah, very good.
Thanks.
Wait, just for you.
Purged yesterday, didn't you?
Like, no.
Are you using that tube for anything?
Nope.
That I need to know about? Are you sure?
Well, last night was rough. Because after the two resources, I flipped out and I started to purge through it.
Purge through the tube?
I started to, but I stopped.
Did you get anything out of it?
Mm-mm. Well, yeah, a little.
Okay.
But not a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that it?
That's it.
Thanks. Every picture that I have from about, I'd say, the past 5 years, most of them have a tube in my nose. My dad was like, oh, my child can't have a tube in her nose. And so he took me to the doctor. I get put under and I wake up with the tube in my stomach. It was horrible. It was the worst pain I've ever felt. When I first got it in, I was like, well, this is like easy access to my stomach. I could flex my muscles in a certain way and stuff would come out, or I would just take a syringe and like suck things out, which is totally disgusting, I know, but I had to get it out of me. And it wasn't even like I binged, it just anything I ate. Like if I ate like a couple bites of bread, I would get it out. And it was like, I don't know, it was like a good feeling, because I didn't have to throw up. I just had to suck it out with a syringe.
What I'd like you to do is to do an outline of what you perceive to be your body image. Stand back here for a second and take a look at it and tell me what you think when you're looking at it.
I think it's about accurate, but the arms might be bulging out just a little too much. That's a stocky person.
Stocky man. It does look pretty masculine, so I'm just curious as to what that means for you with your eating disorder and your body image. That this is the kind of image that you see in yourself.
I think that I am. I think that I'm short and stocky.
What are your thoughts?
I don't know, for a fleeting moment I thought, no, it can't be. You've made a mistake, you went in too far.
What do you think, looking at this now?
I see problem areas.
All right, we're gonna do Shelley first.
She had a pulse deficit yesterday, 62 to 88 in the morning, and they repeated them at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was 78 to 115. She did admit to me yesterday during vital signs that she's been purging through the tube, letting it come right out of the tube.
Well, I guess we're learning, huh?
And I think probably she's being more honest right now than she has ever been before in her life. But on the other hand, I think there's a part of her that really wants to go back to the eating disorder, go back to abusing substances. She's not real happy with the fact that I took her off the Klonopin, and she's